Guess where we are, guys? We're at a great checkup spot, so hang around. We're at the Bigfoot Clan. I got you on super zoom. We're at the lower part of the Bigfoot Clan. So what I'm gonna do is I'm slowly gonna bring you around. Boink. There's our local commuter train that goes into Vancouver from out here. People love it. But we're coming around. Okay, so let's just start looking at this land a little bit, and then we're going to see some awesome stuff. We're going to see the Bigfoot Clan marker tree, and it is a lot taller, you guys. Many of these trees, for the people who are familiar with this, bring up another shot of this from last year or maybe the year before. Lot going on. Anyways, and see the difference for yourself. And what you'll end up realizing is many times we got that this big guy right there in our view. Okay, so he helps give us a height. What you do is you realize that tree back there beside the Bigfoot Clan marker tree, there's the Bigfoot Clan marker tree right there with the big dome on top. Beautiful she is. I really hope my cell is working well. I'm going to go in to try to get her into a more peaceful focus here after just a moment. But so we're going to keep sweeping around here. And one thing I want to point out, way beyond the Bigfoot Clan, I'm going to say it must be, you see that one that's in the corner there? Now right centered there? Beyond that land, there's the piece of land that is there, I don't know, let's just say 20 acres have been cleared for a mall and different things going on there, such. Maybe it's bigger than 20 acres. Let's just go with that. So there can be a definite difference because of that. There can be a definite difference in this tree because of their comfort even. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here. I'm going to remember, okay, where we were zooming so much and we hung out. Those trees are gone. I don't think that's them. That might be one. That might be one of the ones. And they've done a lot of growth in front of it. So there could be a different compilation of those trees right there. Like I'm doing visual as I'm looking in the camera too, for comparison. And yeah, very likely that there's some very interesting, see that right there, that part of the Bigfoot Clan is a very heated, heavy spot. And part of the reason is because that spot gets to view the whole highway on my left. It gets to view the river on my right, which is like also a highway for them. And yeah, and they think, you know, they're aware of these things. They've got to be aware of these things. They follow these things. They understand systems of trails, of maps, of patterns. You know, like a gorilla doesn't really understand his path, you guys. He really doesn't. I don't know if people understand that very much, but we talk about them learning how to count and stuff. They truly don't understand their path very much. So, you know, counting is far from something. So let's go over here. Now I'm gonna start to do this. Whoops, sorry about that. I'm gonna go like this, and I'm just gonna come into the Bigfoot Clan here. Where am I? There I am. See, she's far away, and I got my camera as far as I can zoom her. That's what I was doing. I was coming back to try to get you a nice, come in patiently. Once I get her there, I'm just going to bring her up a bit. And then what I recommend to do is watch the tree in the center and watch the one on the left. Watch where you see compilations, and it doesn't mean it's not branches pointing other directions and stuff. It doesn't mean there's not some debris caught up in there. We're not claiming here that that's not a tree. That is a real tree. It has real pine cones in it. It's got real bristles on it. It's a evergreen of some sort. I should, in my next close-up of that video, which is, of that tree, is going to be soon, where I'm going to be standing under it. And it's also the one that's got like a really cool squirrel-like house, where it used to be a limb on it, and then it's been all gutted out and stuff. So I'd like to see what that, if that still looks the same, and what's going on with that tree from down below. But for looking from here and realizing that it's further than these trees, obviously this tree for sure, and then that tree. But if we're going like this, and I'm more or less almost in the exact very similar spot, very similar within, feet, because I always kind of square myself off with that tree, the Bigfoot Clan, to be kind of in the center of this shot here, because I can get the most value of length out of her. So those are all key elements for you to be able to see and understand these spurts that are happening here in Canada of trees, the saving of some trees that are on their way out and such. Let's go down here, because I looked over here and seen this old dried up one, because I might have talked about that tree, and who knows, I might have mentioned that she might end up being saved someday or something like that. So you don't go and cut down those trees. Those trees have an evolution to do. So if you can leave them, let them evolve, fall down, turn into whatever kind of food that anybody requires that lives in the forest. Stop our greediness of just cleaning off a field for just getting rid of the tree. And make our field look good. Those trees across the river there, no, those ones are on this side. We don't get to see across the river from here anymore, you guys. We got a foggy night or evening here, so there is a hillside kind of back that way. Don't call it mountain. And our Fraser River's right behind that tree line there, and even there, whoops, I didn't film a heck of a lot this way, but that house on the mill there will give us a reference of height. Those trees there look like they really got added to a lot. Got a weird story with those trees before I was looking for the Bigfoot, before I evolved into looking for them. I got a blue heron on video today. Is absolutely beautiful, so check it out. I'm going to end this video. We're just doing some close-up here. Like I said, just try to look for any kind of movement you think. Now see, I'm in the exact same spot with height and, with my one pod stick here. So I haven't moved. So you see if you think any of those shadows look like they're looking different, the darkness, they can be shadows. They can be shadows from branches. They can be branches. From the direction that we're looking at, the sun is, it's obviously smoggy, clouded in there pretty good, but it's pretty much a 90-degree angle off of the camera. So, kind of give you an idea of where the sun is, and it's still up. It's still up like at a ways from sunset. So what you see in those sometimes is you'll see crossover little guys, where you'll see little figures crossing over. So you watch to see if that figure, and that's funny because that branch on the right there, I think that's, well, that accumulation of those two branches, I can't, whatever, I'm not going to say anything about that. I'm going to go back to, just watch for those guys, going from one bigger shadow to another bigger shadow. They might be going up to it, or they might be going down to it, or whatever. The best place is to catch them. So on this, you got to try a zoom. That's what I do, is I zoom in, because this is my best camera from this distance. And so what I do is I end up zooming in. I've done 10 minutes here on a new memory card, 25 bucks out of pocket, guys. Like, this is only my money, man, only my money. I gotta be figuring out to take advantage of some of the generosity of the people who offer it and come up with some kind of a one of those donation plan things where you guys can just throw a fiver down or something like that, and life continues on. Peace out. Thank you very much for all the support and stuff. Try to thumbs up as much as you can. Anything you think is peculiar and cool, like this one here, because I'm only going to do it once in a while, then throw it into make a list. And the more you make a playlist and have me in your playlist, that helps YouTube go, wow, look at these people saving videos and highlighting them, basically, because they're saving them. They like them, they're sharing them, they're doing whatever they're doing. There must be something going on with this Tinman. He must be on to a new evolution of Bigfoot research. And that's what it is, you guys. That's what it is. Other people are picking up on it. They pick up on it in a different manner than I picked up on it. I've picked up on it probably in one of the deepest manners that you can do it, not to rub out any other person's deepness. But I'm talking about that word tracking. I track them in many different ways. I'm not just trying to toot a horn. I'm trying to say, come and, if you doubt me, come and prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. If you prove me wrong, I'll give you 10 bucks. Peace out from the Tinman. Thanks for, from the Tinman. 10 bucks, get it? Anyways, peace out. That's all. I'm going to give us a focus back. There we go. Let's leave it like that for a moment so people can do their super zooms there. Do one more zoomer.